Well, here we are again, ladies and gentlemen, and it's me trying to answer some questions that I'm sure that many people are asking. They are saying that I have a most promising conversation, and it's one that most all people are at one time or another have been hoping for. But yet, here we are in the midst of a time that is so pressing, and we know what it takes usually for change to occur. And the things that I speak about definitely call for change. And it is an exciting thing that many people who would be voting for a Democrat or some other, or even Joe Biden or Trump, but might be kind of moved to support this idea of a better system, a better government, a better life for people. And if they do that, they might be siphoning these votes off to go to me, or go to the idea of a new system, or to go to God and cause Trump to get back in office. So they're asking themselves, what would I say in response to that question? What I would say to that is this. The easiest way for you to deal with a situation like that, I would say, that would leave me out of the mix, would go to your choice of president, choice of leadership, senator, whatever, and ask them if they would be interested in doing those kinds of things, those same kinds of things that you say that I speak about, that might be interesting to so many other people that you might lose them as far as their votes are concerned. Why don't you go and ask them to advocate for peace, prosperity, and freedom, and joy, and dreams fulfilled? Why don't you go to the Democratic Party or anybody that you're interested in and ask them, could they guarantee food and clothing and shelter for every American citizen? Could they guarantee education, unlimited and unrestricted? Ask them, could they guarantee health care from the womb to the tomb? Could they guarantee these things? Could they guarantee transportation and infrastructure? Ask them, could they guarantee these things? And ask them, not only can they guarantee it, ask them, can they put it down on paper up front? Tell you how they're going to do it. Ask them to tell you that. Let you know exactly how they're going to do it. Let you know if the system has to be changed, how they plan to change the system. If they want to make some, can achieve these kinds of things, you want to know where the power going to come from. And I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is number one. The power is with the people. If they tell you that they can do this stuff without you, close the book on them and go vote for yourself. Now, why do I say that? When I was in the Navy, and Ronald Reagan had pissed me off with his ugly policies directed at poor people, and I refused to wear the uniform. I was embarrassed to have a Navy uniform on when Ronald Reagan was the president. It was so embarrassing. Once we were headed from the Persian Gulf to the Philippines, and I had already been subject to a captain's mast. And one day, one of the chief petty officers sent somebody to ask me to come to the deck. He wanted to talk to me, and he had told me that Need someone to mop the deck. And mopping the deck wouldn't violate my conscience. And why don't I take the mop and mop the deck? When I went there, I was singing the song, that freedom song, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Boy, I just turned around anyway on my own and started walking away singing that song. And he came and attacked me from behind, put that same chokehold on me that, you know, that we are talking about every day. My first response was wanting to retaliate, but then I thought about what I represented, and it gave me all kind of courage. It gave me all kind of strength. I felt so good being brought down to the floor. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, it was great. So I just want to say to you, if you went and asked these people, let's say for instance the Democratic Party, Joe Biden, and say, look, we want these things and we're willing to help you do it because chances are you're not going to be able to get through the Congress. But in order for these things to happen, every last one of us are going to have to participate. Now they're going to ask you, how can you do this? How are we going to fund this? How can we do this as I just described it? Well, I'll tell you the master's plan. The master's plan is that everybody that benefits from this stuff play a part in the production of the stuff. So he gave everybody a gift, a career objective, a goal, something that they can do while on this earth to contribute in the process of life. No one can say anyone was the wiser or anyone is the better or anything. It's just that life is fantastic because all the people have learned the truth that all things belong to God, even us. And when we work together, we can have the desires of our heart. And they haven't learned that, and you still rather be a part of them, I'd rather be, back to the point. On the captain's mask, I got away from that for a moment. The captain's mask. I wouldn't do that work if I can do it for one day. He said he had asked me if I can just stay. Well, as I told you, I didn't do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave it alone right there. My conversation started getting so good, I was going to bring another situation into it. So I think I'll just go ahead and leave it where I got it because I don't want to last too long. So I want to thank you so very much for this. And until next time, this is Eddie Marcus saying goodbye.